Being a father, it was a big goal for me in my life, and I was beyond excited for that to happen.
We found out we were pregnant with Theo right around the holidays, and we were so excited because we had had a couple of losses before and everything seemed to be going smoothly.
Elizabeth and Corey were ready to be parents. When that day came, it was just wonderful. Everything was going well and he was doing well, and then they took him home.
We were home for about 4 hours and his breathing was just picking up.
There was definitely a shift in the energy, and things really started to escalate. He's in the emergency room and they're testing him and they're hooking him up to all these things, and there's not much you can do.
They were able to confirm that he had a urea cycle disorder. He needed to go on dialysis and prepared us for the worst.
At one point, they went in to see him for possibly the last time. It was a very serious situation.
It was horrible. It was, the worst time in our lives, for sure. I knew about the Ronald McDonald House, but I had no idea about the Ronald McDonald House. We spent a little over 2 months in total with both of our stays. And during that time, Theo went through 7 surgeries and more procedures than I could count. We say it was like a little light for us. It was the only little light for us for a long time.
It's a very stressful environment in the hospital. To be able to go into a room that does not have flashing lights, alarms, people coming in every 2 hours to get your son's vitals.
That was one of the biggest things the Ronald McDonald House helped our family. They got some rest. They got a break. They could decompress. They had a bed to sleep in. The meals that were provided, you could get a cup of coffee in the morning, take snacks with you.
It's just like these little things that are big things that kind of make you feel like you have some sort of normalcy and some sort of routine. All of those things just make a tremendous difference on our well-being and our stress levels, because that's one less thing we have to worry about.
You're worrying a lot about your son's health. It's life or death situations, and to have room and board covered, your meals paid for, to have the financial piece of it just figured out for you and taken care of, you can't even imagine, because I want to spend all my mental resources thinking about what is going to be best for my son's medical care.
Had they not had the Ronald McDonald House, I think it would have been a whole lot more stress in a stressful situation. The Ronald McDonald House took away some things so they didn't have to think about those things. And they just gave them comfort and support. We are so blessed that we aren't in that time of darkness anymore. Theo is doing really well. He's a wonderful kid. He is thriving, he's smart.
Theo is a little ham. He has a big personality. We're coming up on his 2nd birthday, and that's always a time where we think about the early days with him and how far we are from that. Thankfully, that last surgery, something stuck, and he's been just thriving and doing really well since. Our family is tremendously thankful for everything that we've received at the Ronald McDonald House. It made an enormous impact on our time in the hospital and our lives.
As I look back at the journey that Elizabeth and Corey went through, that our family went through, I realize how important the Ronald McDonald House's role was in that. You don't realize how much they help families until you're put in this situation.
Anyone who supports the Ronald McDonald House in any capacity, our family is thankful from the bottom of our hearts for that. It made a world of a difference.